planning to come here and study in Canada and become a permanent in the future. Okay, so I hope you guys all aware about the changes for the international student, okay, for this year 2024, and I hope so you guys are all aware. Okay, so you guys do some readings, do some searching, and if you're going for the agency, guys, you have to, well, I hope those agency who are helping people to come in Canada are telling the truth, and they are the honest people, and they will tell the truth. Okay, guys, okay? Because, you know, people nowadays are thinking about just money, 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 okay? But anyway, I will just give you some tips today, okay? This tip is for the international student, because why? I notice for people who are here in Canada, international student, okay? If I were you, you are planning to come here in Canada and become an international student, bring with you your family with you, whatever course you finish in Canada, possibly you can apply for your permanent resident, or you can just go home in your country, okay? As promised, when you are applying to come here in Canada, you said, like, yeah, after I graduate, I go back to my country, okay? But actually, the reality is you're going to look for a job here, for a work permit, like, you know, because you want to stay in Canada. You need to be honest, right? But anyway, so for husband and wife out there who have a family, children with them, planning to come and study here in Canada, if I were you, you have the chance, let your wife be the international student as your principal applicant, as an international student visa. Let your wife study in Canada. And why did I say let your wife be the international student, okay, instead of you, husband? It's because when you come here as an international student, the immigration will give the husband an open work permit visa. I mean to say he can work any kind of job, like a labor job. People I saw here in Canada. So that's why I'm sharing this, and I said in my mind, I think I have to share this, because if the wife is the international student, especially if you have small children, guess what, guys? Your wife is going to school, let's say full-time. And if your wife have a part-time job at the same time, because you can have your part-time job as well while you are studying in Canada, okay? But if your husband have the open work permit visa, your husband can able to work like in a warehouse, like kind of a construction. It's a heavy job, because sometimes you don't expect to have a job right away in Canada. So for you to have like a Canadian work experience, sometimes it is easy to get a job like in a construction job or in a warehouse jobs, and that is a heavy jobs. Your wife cannot able to work that type of job, okay? Especially if you are from the Philippines or in some other countries, and you never work in that type of job, right? There is no way the woman, the wife, your wife can able to do that job, okay? If you, okay, yeah, that's the reason why you husband can able to work in a construction or in a warehouse or some type of job or a cleaning job. You know what I mean? The heavy jobs, okay? I know one guy, he's a supervisor in Philippines. You know, he worked in the office, and then when he arrived to Canada, of course, he need to go work like a kind of heavy jobs in a warehouse. And he said at first he's like, it's very hard on him, the adjustment. But then later on, he is happy, like, you know, I get used to. And the wife also working as a part-time job, and they have small children, and the husband is driving and dropping their kids to a daycare center or in a day home. Okay, so that's why I realized if you, the wife, the open work permit, and your husband is the one who is going to school at the same time, there's no guaranteed that the wife can be hired right away. They can hire you too, but you know, sometimes it's not easy. Based on people experience, if the husband is the one who have if the husband is the student, the husband can go to school full time. The husband can able to work part time at the same time. And the wife is the one who going to like work full time. And if they have small children, it's not easy, right? And what if the wife is not driving and the husband is the one who is driving? It's not easy for you guys, I tell you. So just my suggestions, let your wife be the international student if your wife have the chance to become the student visa, okay? And you, the husband, will go to work full time, feed your family, okay? Because I know husband can able to work like labor job, heavy jobs, and it's okay. Just to start the living in Canada, support your family here in Canada, help your wife to go to school, like at least part-time job, and less stress financially. And if you have small children, you know, at least you, the husband, especially if you go to work, like in the early morning, you can drop your kids in a daycare center or in a day home, you know. And also you need to practice driving when you come to Canada because it's not easy, okay? Let your wife be your international student and let the husband go to work and feed the family, okay? Well, you know, that's how it's supposed to be the husband. But anyway, it's just my thought, okay, guys? Because, oh my gosh, I met some guy here and he said, like, I know, I'm just lucky because my wife is the international student. So at least for me, I can go to work like heavy jobs and it's okay. But I met some people and I met even husband and they even feel sorry for their wife because the wife is the one who working so hard for the living. Because, you know, when you are international student, you have to pay your tuition fees times 3 here in Canada. And yeah, so financially you have to be ready when you come to Canada, okay? Bring a lot of money when you are coming here as an international student. And good luck to every one of you guys. And also, if you are not qualified for the student pathway, especially for the changes for this year 2024, convert in some other pathways, okay? You can come and here in Canada by like work permit visa, or you can apply if you are younger people out there with the profession, with the work experience in your back home. You can apply as independent permanent resident. So you arrive in Canada as a permanent resident, like PR, okay? Or like any work permit visa, okay? Because so many types of ways to come here in Canada, not just only for student visa, okay? Because you know what, student visa is expensive, okay? Expensive. I'm just telling the truth, expensive, okay? So anyway, that's all for today and God bless everyone. It's only -8 degrees today, guys, in Calgary, and it's not that cold, but look at that. The snow on the ground is muddy, you know, and it's not that slippery, guys, but it's a little bit cloudy today. Cloudy where I am now. Okay, no cars coming. Okay, and it's look like Christmas tree. Christmas trees. I remember when I was in Philippines when I was a kid, we're doing all those fake Christmas trees. But you can see the reality here in Canada. Once you are in Canada, this is it. You can see exactly the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree. Oh my goodness, eh? Look at that guy working. I don't know what he's drilling there in the ground. Imagine that, working that type of job when it's cold. It's cold. You cannot say, okay, oh come on boss, you stop that because it's my turn.